Hello everyone and welcome back to Subway Builder with the old one play stuff. Now, in the last episode, I built a little loop in and around Newark and also a connecting line that brought residents from Newark, well, from this whole area into Manhattan itself. Because when I had a look at the demand, it showed that a lot of these people worked in Manhattan. So now they have the ability to be able to get there. And while I was also at it, I ensured that I picked up a whole load of people that, had offices around this area so that I could ensure that they had also the ability to connect into residents had the ability to get to their workplace. But also, there is a couple of other spots that might also want they're possibly not too fussed about those. But what I did notice is that there is a line that comes all the way through here, which I think I might make the most of trying to connect that up to give a vertical, not horizontal, a vertical connection in, above JFK that can bring some of these residents down and across. So let's have a look at that for starters, because money-wise, I'm just making ridiculous amounts of money a day now. When I was up to 2.57 with a daily 2.57 and demand 33% at 2 o'clock in the morning. Route wise, if I have a look at the station wise, you've got connection here at 235k. You've got over 200k between these two. You've got over 200k, getting on to 300k in that connection. And in fact, there's 227 there, which is a lot more than I thought there would be. But what this is showing is that I am just making ridiculous amounts of money. Possibly this could be my last episode unless there is a demand for more. So on that front, it doesn't really matter how deep I go. I'm just raking it in. I will apologise now for the lag because it is getting quite bad at times, but there is possible extension across into the suburbs here. So I might just do that one first over to Wally Stream. Yes, because there are some workers. Let me demand. So let's just have a look at that. It's just a case of giving them a few more options to get in. Their construction wise, let me, oops, daisy, clicking on the wrong button. Let's bring that back around so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to start with a parallel line just there, parallel line there. Let me put my little connection on, so that just shows me the residence, well, the walking distance that people will take. I want to extend, in fact, I'll extend this green line first. So there's swathe of people, swathe of workers there. I'm coming straight down. Let's just see where residents are. I'll put one in there, and then halfway between, let's go on this street. Let's just get that connected up. Doesn't need to be any closer because we are now just heading out into the suburbs. The distance can be a little bit further away. And I'll just connect that one in. Make sure I've got a crossover on the end. So that's a U that can be built, and 1.2 billion there. What I might do is just put another station out in the sticks over in Elmont. Just to give these residents the ability to get into work if they need to. I want that. So let's connect you in with a crossover on the end. Let's connect you down. The reason why I've done that is so that I can put a end on the station. So that now can connect in. That will now take me up to just under 2 billion to extend that line. But the line that I did want to do is right out here to give these residents the option to get in. And I want to be coming straight down through here. So again, they don't have to be quite so close as long as there is a crossover to allow residents to connect. Then I want to go down 4 to put a connecting station here, and I'll do a connecting station there. Come back up, wrong way, come back up to 10. So where was I? There to there, and let me put a station just here so that they can connect in. Let me stick one in the middle, and then what I want to do is to come down, follow this road down a little bit to pick up those, cut through 1, 2, 3, 4, drop down 4, back up. Now which direction do I want to go? Let's go down another 4. And I'll go through you, come back up, put one in the middle, and it's what direction do I want to go? Keep clicking the wrong button. Let me start to connect these up so I can see what it is I am trying to do. You're connected in with the crossover on the end. Let's connect some of these up, put into that mode so I can see. These stations can be a little bit closer now. Let's drop down. Fact. No, I won't have a. Don't need another cross station there. Let's just get these connected in. Again, they don't have to be quite so close. Now, what direction do I want to go in? I might just continue across here. Let's just get those connected. That's into Kingston Station, Chester Court. Now, we'll drop this down so that you can go through. So, where was I? Up there. Let me put a station just out here. Another one there. We'll put one just there, get those connected. Now let's just go across here as well. Have another station just there, and I will give those workers the ability to be able to also connect and put one in there. I need to put the track in first. The track, crossover. Now let's just get these connected in. I'll see where the end is. There you go. Across the water. That is also now a horizontal line that takes me from outskirts over there to the outskirts over. And 6.7 billion build. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, the amount of money. Well, that is building. Let me just pause the game so I can now see what lines I've created, well, what lines I've extended, so can update those routes, which is U for starters, and hopefully by pausing it, it is going to enable me to connect these in a little bit quicker. Confirm that change, check the number of trains every 8 minutes. Press the shift key so I can jump up in bulks of 20. Let's just put 15, 10, every 10 minutes, 5 minutes, near enough half an hour. That's that line extended. Green line. And let me extend you. Zoom in. And click on the right one. Zoom back out. And let's get these connected in. Let's take this. Confirm the changes. Check the number of trains. 8 minutes. I need to buy some more. My other route. Let's go big. So 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour. That's that one extended. Now, I need a new line. Which is going to go from here no, not that one. Going to go from here. New Hyde Park. Click away. Is it going to click? Yes. One of the questions I've got is, do I start another series of Subway Builder? Or do I look at doing a different game when I finish this one? Let me know in the comments below what you think. 1, do I keep going with this for a little bit longer? Do I do another Subway Builder? Or do I look to do another game entirely? So please leave a comment below if you have any preferences. The game I might move on to, I haven't really thought about yet. But we'll wait and see. Let's do 5 minutes again. Let's go to 10 minutes or 11 minutes. Yeah, I can guess it's 10. And then half an hour. Right, 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'll more or less get a full day. And let's see what happens. Speed it up. Take that off for the moment. And let me see if I am getting any usage of this line. $20K, 27, 22, 75. So let's see if that changes. Line wise, $15, 17, 21 already. Coming to 6 o'clock in the morning. But I haven't even given this one a name yet. Let's call it Chester line. Chester. Oh, you've already overtaken with 2 Newark loops. That'll guard you again. Can't complain. 113,000. It's flying up. Yeah, that's the lag. 57, 50, 30. Yes. Over 100k now. Down here. Yeah, the lag on that is quite bad. 38%. Can I hit the 40%? That is $1 million question. $39, nearly. $39.6. 4 o'clock. 40%. I can't really complain at that. 40% usage. In fact, it's 41% now. That surpasses my expectations. So I can't really complain at that. One of the things that I did say at the very start of the series was, how does this compare to the actual lines that are in New York? And when I have a quick look at the map, there is a line that sort of goes in this direction up, follows the coastline, and so that's not far off. They don't have the line going across here, but they do have one that comes in and loops around, and in by the looks of it, yeah, 3 different lines, 4 different lines similar that I've got here that loop around, but they do one big connection in the centre here and then down into Manhattan. Station, a line that goes off here, yeah, they loop up and then around and down, so that's not too far off. I'm just having a look at the subway builder, the New York and New Jersey subway map. They have a few more lines coming up, so they do have, by the looks of it, a couple of lines that go down here and loop round and in. But then you've got probably a similar amount of lines that I've got, but where I've got this one ending, they've got it the other way around. So that Second Avenue one goes up, and they've got another line that just sort of stops there. Then they do have a few more lines that bring more people in from this area around and loop that in. They've got 1, 2 lines that come down the side, 3 lines that come down the side. So actually, looking at their map, it isn't as far off as I thought it would be, which I'm actually quite surprised at. Their map compared to mine. That's one thing I haven't done all the way through, is have a look at the current New York. So I wanted to have a go, I want to have my own attempt, and I'm actually quite surprised how near I am. There are some differences, but yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with that it's not as far off as I thought it would be. 2.86 billion. So I've added a few more millions. And this is now just getting ridiculous. 2.86. Demand-wise, 38% at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I've hit, my biggest was 41% that I hit. I mean, there are a few pockets that possibly could do with some lines, but to be honest, I do think I'm covering most of it. I mean, workers-wise, again, there's a few little pockets that I'm not picking up. And over here in Elizabeth, Maplewood, there's a few up north. There's a big bubble, yeah. Most of those people are driving, which is not surprising because I'm not catering for them. And you've also got the same, there's a group there that I'm not catering for, and a group over there that I'm not catering for. But other than that, oh, and there's a group there, which are probably all driving. But I would say that 40% ridership can't be too bad. Cannot be too bad at all. Just get to the end of the day. So it's coming up to 6 o'clock. And I've already made 2.25 billion. I'm just standing here shaking my head just at the sheer amount of money that I am making. Let's see, let's get to the end of the day, see what I make. I mean, ridership wise, and that new line here has jumped right up to being the 3, 6, 7, number 8. Let's slow it down so that I can actually just have a quick look. 134, 54, 100, 86, yeah, 70. These points where the lines cross, yeah, that is definitely shot up, which probably means 242, 217. These have jumped up because, of course, they will bring people onto these other lines that can then move in to the city centre as well. Let me just get to the end of the day. Let me have a look at how much money I am going to make. $2.7. Am I going to beat the 2.8? It's coming up to a new day. $2.83. A few thousand down on the previous day, but to be honest, I'm not complaining at that. Not complaining at all. I mean, profit-wise, 41% profit. And I have not been and adjusted the price as well. See if that will encourage. I started off at $3 or whatever, yeah, $3, and it's remained at that. So I think I am going to call that a day. As I said earlier, please do leave a comment below on whether I should actually start another series of Subway Builder, another series of something else, or if you want me to continue with this. I'll put up an overview just to show my map compared to the subway that is currently in Manhattan, so you can actually see that there isn't a huge amount of difference. If you have enjoyed this episode and this series, then please do click that like button. I'm always keen for this old dog to learn new tricks, so as I mentioned earlier, any comments or suggestions, then please also add those. And subscribe so you don't miss out on any future series that I do, or the other couple of series that I have running as well. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.